think it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas, especially since I'm immersed in this wonderful snow here in Florida, by the way. But we're going to help you no matter where you are across the country, more outdoor solutions for you as you try to get rid of this mess and the slush. We're going to help you work smarter, not harder. And I got to introduce my pal, Pete. He's like that neighborhood dad down the street who will help solve all the problems you have. Pete,
hey,
you know I'm excited for this wonderful. Hi, I'm
nice
so excited. Let me get out of all this that you're going to play in
I know,
just
in
a few
Florida
minutes.
we've got snow.
How did you make that happen?
Well,
That's a whole other story.
It's magic snow, but more importantly now, with this snow shovel, electric snow shovel, you are going to be set for the snow. So no more fearing when that snowstorm comes. This is going to take, I would have to say, and I say this about a lot of things, but this is maybe the hardest job that happens around the house every single season. But now, when you see how this works,
all
the
right,
power that you get
I hear
from
the power
GreenWorks.
in that.
Isn't that amazing?
First of all, it's electric, so it's so easy. And I love the sound of that.
Exactly. You can hear that. You never have to start it. You don't have to worry about pulling a chain and trying to get that thing to start up right away. So now we've got our snow, and when you see what this can do, I think you're going to know right away.
All right, here we go. I'm excited about this.
Check this out as I'm just going right through that snow. You can see the difference. Now, all I'm doing is just making a 12-inch path through that snow. Okay, I want to come back here and I want to show you that.
Look
in
how,
seconds, you can see that 12-inch path that this cuts through that snow. Now, I want everyone to know, obviously we're in Florida. This is a fake snow that we've made, but it is a heavy snow, just like that wet, slushy snow that you get. And you can see that 12-inch path that we put through there. It's lightweight, it's easy to use. And here's the thing, maybe you've never seen anything like this, because there's no wheels on it, there's nothing like that. It really does kind of resemble a shovel, but then what we have is these impellers right here that are going to spin at a high rate of speed and throw that snow. It just comes right off the top portion there and throws that snow up to 20 feet. And you can see we were all of 20 feet. Now, the other thing I want to show you is you're saying, well, how do I move it across the ground? Even with our fake snow, you can see right here, what happens is in all these grooves and on this flat surface right here, all the slush and snow and ice get into those grooves and then it just slides across the pavement. Whether it's your patio, your deck, your stairs, your porch, and certainly the walkway and the driveway, it is going to be perfect, and you're going to be able to remove all that. The other thing is it's extremely lightweight, so no more back-breaking shoveling of snow.
I noticed you holding it with one hand.
Oh,
so
yeah.
This is great for anyone. You don't have to have super strength.
Not at all.
You don't have to call for help anymore. I love
Right.
how quickly you are doing this. Watch Pete make this 12-inch path. 1, 2, 3.
Exactly. So all you're doing is pressing. We've got a safety trigger on here, so I've got a little button I have to push. So push the button, then pull the trigger. You can hear that power. Those impellers are moving around. So now all I'm doing, very similar to that upright vacuum that you have at home, slide it across the ground. And look at that snow. And look how far the snow is going, which is amazing as well. Here we go. Across that snow, the pavers, the pavement, the deck. Maybe it's just clearing a path so you can walk the dog. Look at what this can do right through that snow. Isn't that amazing? I'm going to go back here again. And now you can see those two paths that we've done just in seconds.
It's 1, 2, 3. Your driveway, your walkway.
Exactly.
So as you know, sometimes, Pete, the snow will fall. Then you have to go back outside and do it again. You have to come back inside and outside. It's just a repetitive process. With this, it makes it simple to go out there and to clean it, to come back in. And you think about free shipping and handling on this today. The low price, $109.95. Less than $20. That's $20 in shipping alone that you're saving on this. And this is a customer pick. This is a huge favorite. This would be a great gift. You can hang it up when you're done. You can ship it to someone else where you know the snow is going to fall. Maybe you're in the area like Florida where it might not be snowing, but you're thinking, you know what, my sister, my parents, you don't want them outside thinking about shoveling the snow and how dangerous it is to clear that path in the driveway.
Well, it's a hard job, so if it's your back and it's just a strength, maybe you know that person, or maybe there's someone in your family, maybe it's not you, or maybe it is, that's their job. They've got to get out there and shovel that snow and keep the driveway and the walkway safe for everyone. This is the way to do it. It's so lightweight. Look at this. We even have that back saver handle that you can use that. Now you're able to adjust that forward or backward, however you want it. Also, even telescoping here, I can loosen that. So if you're a bit shorter, it's fine. If you're a bit taller, and then just set that exactly where you want it to go. Very lightweight. It weighs less than most upright vacuums. So if you can handle that upright vacuum, because in the same way, you don't have to lift this all the time. You're just going to slide it across that ground, and it does the job for you. So even if it's just to clear the steps on the little porchway in front of your house and those little few steps that you have, it fits perfectly on a step, 12-inch wide path. But this is the way to finally clear that snow. We've already had pretty much a major storm already in the Northeast. There's going to be more.
Yes.
You are now going to be ready for that. So here we go. I want to finish that little area that I started. But here's the thing. Look how it throws the snow. I can direct the snow wherever I want it to go in either direction, and it really will make it so easy. I've dropped out my power cord here. I'm going to put that back in.
This is just so simple. It's almost fun to watch it shoot up in the air. This is a customer pick. This is it's going to save you time. It's going to save your back. And I'm going to tell you, growing up in New York, the snowing, the shoveling was my job. That's what I had to do every day. Go back outside and do it again and again and again. It just never stops. The snow is coming. That snow is going to fall. In Pittsburgh, my friends call me. They're like, it's snowing. I'm like, ha-ha. But they need this electric shovel to get out there and clean everything off. Let's show it again because I love to see how it works.
Here we go again on that path. Remember, directing that snow wherever you want it to go, or just letting it do the work. One hand right now. Now, here's the thing. If you're going to go up to 4 inches of snow or more, if you want to have 6 inches of snow, it's going to be perfect. When you get beyond that, the great thing about this is because it's so lightweight, you can take off that top layer of snow without issue, and then you can get down even deeper. But 4 to 6 inches of snow, it's going to be perfect. The great thing is as soon as the snow falls, you can get out there and clear the path because you're only out there for minutes now instead of hours. You would never go out there and shovel the snow and then have it snow more. You're going to wait till all that snow falls, then go out there and have an extremely back-breaking job to do. But now, get out there right away when the snow falls, clear it. Then if it snows again, it's not a problem. You can get out there and in minutes clear that area. 20 feet you can throw that snow. You can clear a large area with no work and no time, and you're out of the cold and back in the house.
Well, you know, I just want to say I've been wanting to pick this up. Now is the time.
Right.
This is just a little over 14 pounds. Really simple. You know, I think about the single ladies. Yes, all of us out there. Instead of me now having to think about calling someone and saying, can you come shovel my snow and bat your eyelashes, or paying someone to come do this, now you can do it yourself. You grab your Green Amp at PowerWorks and you just go right outside. It's electric. You plug it in. I don't have to go get gas. I don't have to pull that chain, which is another back-breaking, nail-breaking experience for us ladies. Now I can very easily just get this and go outside and do it myself. Easily, quickly. And again, this is a customer pick. How simple is this? So popular and so easy.
It really is easy. As you said, anyone can go out there and handle this. You can hear the power, but it's lightweight enough that anyone can do it. And it's going to direct the snow. If I want the snow to go in that direction, no problem. I can put it wherever, clear it off the walkway, 12-inch wide path, and it's so easy to do. Look at that.
Wow.
Right through all that snow. It really is such a tremendous way to clear that snow. Think about that person who's always out there struggling to do that snow. And I grew up in New York as well. If I knew something like this was available back then, it would have changed everything. It's a horrible, difficult job. You're wet, you're cold. It's very, you know, it's intensive to really do it. Your back, your arms, everything else. Now you can do it with ease. It's lightweight. You're sliding it across that pavement just like that, just like you vacuum, and you are now able to clear that snow.
So if you can vacuum, you can use this GreenWorks electric snow shovel. An electric snow shovel. What a great invention when you think about that. To just go outside and very easily brush across the snow, and it throws it in any direction. Again, today you are saving free shipping and handling, and this is such a great deal. Already a customer pick, $109.95 to get this home, $33.32. It's easy, so simple. This is a must-have. Winter is coming, which means the snow.
Well, and that's the thing. Don't wait until the snow falls, and we've had 2 or 3, snowstorms all around the U.S., and then you're trying to look for something like this in the stores, and they're not going to have it. If you get it home now, you're not going to have that fear saying, oh, how am I going to get to work? How am I going to get the kids out in the morning and make sure nobody's falling in that snow? This is a great way to do it. You see how easy it works, and once again, you can see those impellers. That's what does all the work. I mean, it's amazing how simple it is, but this will handle that heavy, wet snow, because trust me, this is heavy, wet snow.
This is. Even though it's man-made, of course, we're in Florida,
fake snow, but it's 99% water. It's very heavy, slushy snow. And you see it handle that. You see it throw it 20 feet. It does a fantastic job, and it's easy. You can see me with one hand right there. It really makes it so simple to do. You can do this for sure. Look at that snow. I mean, it is just off the patio, off the pavement. It really makes such a difference.
You know, Pete, this takes that horrible job of shoveling snow. I'm laughing because it looks like fun. Like, I want to do that now. Actually, it's even cheaper to get this home with the flexible payments. A little over $27 on this customer pick, this electric snow shovel. It's going to just propel that snow right out of the way 20 feet. 16 reviews. Check it out at hsn.com. I see why this is a customer pick. It's going to save you time. It's going to save you money. And it works. People are loving this actual device. They purchase it. It always sells extremely well. And like Pete said, don't wait for the snow to fall. You know it's coming. Winter is around the corner, and it's already here in the fall in certain parts of the country. So get this home. You can actually hang it up on your wall. It doesn't take up any space, which makes it easy. Look at the great handle.
It's so lightweight.
He's working out here very little to lift this up. It's just over 14 pounds on this.
Actually, that's quite a bit less than your typical upright vacuum could be 17 pounds to 25 pounds. And this is great. Remember, you've got the handle that's fully adjustable. I can adjust that whether you want it to be up or down. Just loosen that up, and then I can adjust it in either direction. Then you just tighten that up.
And then depending on your height, it's telescopic here.
Exactly.
So it moves. So depending on your height, it's kind of comfortable because
move it down.
You don't want to have to bend down and hurt your back that way. This way, you just slide it back up.
You know what's cool about it? Once you put it in position, you really are just using one hand and letting that slide across the ground. And you'll see the snow and ice is going to fill up those grooves, and now it's going to just glide across whatever surface you have. So if it is the driveway, the walkway, maybe you have a wooden deck and you just want to clear enough space so you can let the dog out the back door, you can do it with this. Anyone can handle it. It fits perfectly on the steps. That 12-inch wide path will mean it'll fit really nicely on the stairs. You're really going to be happy with this because it solves a problem, and it does it very easily. I'm going to keep going with some of this snow. You can see the area that I've cleared, and the amount of time that I've actually been working has been fantastic. I mean, look at that when I get into that snow. And it's just pushing that snow out of this area without me using my back. I'm talking, I'm using one hand. You are absolutely going to love the way this works. Look at that. I'm going to keep going all the way through this snow. This makes all the difference. A little bit deeper right there. You can see the snow's a little bit deeper in the middle right there. I've gone right through that. You can see that really nice clear path. It just makes such a difference. There's that path. Imagine being able to do that. If you just wanted to do that one pass down your sidewalk.
To get up for the mail person to come.
You're talking about 60 seconds. You could clear a long area there on your driveway, on your pathway, getting that car out of the driveway, or making sure that you don't have that huge buildup of snow. There, you can see that whole area. I'm going to keep going because it's too easy.
Pete is having fun here.
It's a lot closer to fun than it's ever been when you talk about clearing snow. That is for sure.
Believe me.
Look at that.
So easy, definitely efficient. You know, this is electric, so you don't need to worry about the gas any longer. That's staining up your garage, pulling that cord to make it work. This is easy. Anyone can do this. So when you think about seniors maybe out there shoveling, it's already dangerous and it's slippery. So you have to be aware that when you're getting out there to worry about shoveling the snow, the driveway, clearing a path, you really want to get out there and clear this 1, 2, 3, and you're finished. We're doing free shipping and handling on this today. So easy. Anyone could do it. I just get excited when I think about that. The snow is coming. It's going to fall. Winter has arrived. So make sure you get in the ordering process. I see lots of you are ordering this. You are going to be so happy you did that. You're saving $20 off shipping and handling. It is available on flexible payments. And for just over $109 to get this home for the HSN price, this is going to be used for the walkways, for the pathways. Think about the guests that are coming to visit you, and you think about the snowfall. They're already on the roads or they're flying and getting to you. This makes it so easy. Plus, you have a 4-year warranty, which is so unheard of in this industry. When you think about GreenWorks, it's 7 amp, lots of power. You know, a lot of times you get a 1-year warranty. This has a 4-year warranty on it as well. So that's exciting. Pete, they don't do that often. GreenWorks
does that on all the products, a 4-year warranty, which is maybe twice what you normally can expect in the industry. It's lightweight. There's no emissions on any of GreenWorks products. So think about this. You get it home. All you have to do is supply your extension cord, plug that in, and you're ready to go. So you're always getting that easy start. You don't have to worry about that. So for anyone who doesn't want to think about, well, you think about a snowblower and you think gas and powerful and loud. you're getting the power without having to worry about gas and oil and trying to start it. It can hang up in the garage next to the rake and the shovel that you're never going to have to take out anymore.
That's right.
Which is going to be great.
You can donate that now.
It makes such a difference. You are going to love using this. It can clear that area and throw that snow over 20 feet without any effort from you at all. You are going to be prepared for the snow for sure this time. And that's what I love about this. I mean, look at the difference. Look at where that snow is going. This is what you want. And you're just going back and forth, just like you would with that vacuum. This is what you want to clear that snow. Can you believe that? Look at that.
So simple, easy.
It makes such a difference.
I mean, it's really about working smarter, not harder. We want to spend more time with family and friends and inside than we do outside. We might want to play in the snow, but we don't want to shovel the snow. We don't want to have to think about it. And with this, the driveways, the sidewalks, leaving your door from your guests to the mail people to deliveries, your HSN packages when they come. And we're going to do this free shipping and handling for you. You definitely want to get this ahead of time. Don't wait for this one. So, Pete, thank you so much. I wish I could join you. I just want to do like a snow angel or something in the snow.
That's right. We can still do it. It's not cold.
I know. Thank you so much.